Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Explore Charles County. I'm your host, Ashley Chenault, the Chief of Tourism for the Department of Recreation, Parks, and Tourism. We are at another business attraction today in Waldorf at St. Charles Towne Center Mall. Join me as I talk to business owner Justin Young of Paint and Sip. So we are at Paint and Sip, joined by Mr. Justin Young. Thanks for joining the show today.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you been in business?
I started Paint and Sip about 2015.
Okay. Well, congratulations on opening your business.
Thank you.
And for those that don't know what a Paint and Sip business is, can you explain it a little bit?
So Paint and Sip, as you can see, we're sitting inside of the studio. It's more of a social, engaging type of event, right?
Okay.
Where you come in, you can choose a canvas to your liking. I have an assortment of different variations of landscapes, cartoons. I have things for some of everybody.
Okay.
So once you pick out your picture, you get some instructions. I give you some supplies. Like we're gonna have fun.
So it's an experience.
Definitely an experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's talk about you for a second. So you're an artist. Yes.
I am, yes.
How long have you been doing art?
All my life. My life. My mom used to keep me in pottery classes and different things of that nature. And I used to hate it growing up.
Yeah.
I used to want to be outside. I want to be running the streets with my friends. She was like, nah, we're going to go to after the school programs and stuff like that. And so now as an adult, I can appreciate it because I use art as a coping mechanism almost.
Okay.
It's super therapeutic.
Art is healing, right?
Man, it is. And so when I'm having a stressful day, I have to sit down and let me just tap into my art because that again has always been that place of refuge.
Okay. And what are your preferred mediums?
I like acrylics. Okay. I can do pretty much anything. If I see it, I'm gonna do it. So graphite, pastels, charcoal, that's always been the thing that I can do. But I love acrylics. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And how did that desire and love for art translate into this business model? How did you kind of get into it?
So I used to always post my drawings and paintings on social media, on Facebook.
Okay.
And like I say, this started back in 2015. A young lady reached out to me on Facebook and said, why don't you teach me and my girlfriends how to paint? And I was like, that's easy.
Yeah.
So I got some supplies. My first paint party was in Williamsburg, Virginia. Man, I'm talking about fun. We was in there laughing and joking, and I was just seeing the magic happen. So, quite naturally, someone who doesn't know how to draw or paint, they may feel a little apprehension, right? But when they come in, they see the outline and, they got a good looking guy, that's giving them some instructions and stuff. It kind of breaks that ice for them.
Okay.
And so, at the end of the day, I'm driving home after the end of the party and I'm like, man, I think this is what I'm gonna do. So I made business cards and luckily, through word of mouth, here I am still painting today. Yeah.
It's so beautiful when you can turn your passions into a job, right? Into employment. And so tell us what's your most popular product or experience?
I feel like the canvases will always be king for me. We offer here inside of St. Charles Mall in Waldorf, we offer not just canvases, but we do doormats, we do wine glasses, we paint on paddles. We have jean jackets up there. We just did a jean jacket party for some kids and stuff.
So people of all ages too?
All ages,
okay.
Seniors, special needs. We try to have something for some of everybody. And then soon, right behind you, we got the new tufting machine. So we're going to be offering tufting rugs.
Okay, yes. Awesome. So more workshop and more availability for those interested in art. So you mentioned at any given time you have about 75 different canvases here, but are you able to do custom canvases for customers that are interested?
I always encourage customization only because I feel like if you come in with a group of people or so, everybody has different interests, right? So you might not want to paint a tree, you might want a landscape, somebody else may want something else. But then I also have the ability, if you want to paint a loved one, you can send me a picture.
Custom portraits.
Exactly.
Okay.
You
Pets?
pets,
Okay.
your loved one that might have passed away that's near and dear to you, maybe celebration of graduation. You want to capture that moment. So anything that you can think of, like it can go on a canvas.
Okay.
So I want people to know, listen, come on, put me to the challenge, put me to the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're capturing moments and creating memories all at the same time.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. And for this facility, you can drop in, but you also travel, correct?
I do.
Okay. So you will go to different appointments and...
I'll travel anywhere.
Okay. All right.
I travel, right now we've done Richmond, Virginia, of course, up and down Maryland, Virginia, the Carolinas and stuff like that. But I've been as far as Chicago. I've done it on a Carnival cruise.
Okay.
I've been somewhere everywhere.
And I think one of the most unique things about your business concept is most paint and sip businesses don't have a brick and mortar. So you have that and you do travel, you do both.
Like I say, when I started back in 2015, having a space to, have a home wasn't a thought. I used to always want to do just parties at hotels, clubs, and lounges. I didn't want no overhead, right? And then we got hit with COVID. COVID kind of had everybody in the house. We was looking for things to do. I had to shift my business model.
Okay.
I then had to do Zoom parties, right? So I put together paint kits where you could get a canvas, you can get your brushes, you can get your paint, you get your apron. I send you a Zoom link. Now we're connecting with other family and friend members that you couldn't naturally, couldn't connect with. And so that got me through COVID, right? And then as we got off, my apartment was looking like a warehouse. I had all the boxes and the tape and all that. And so young lady, she introduced me to the idea of you need a shop because your apartment is looking like a little warehouse. And so my first location was in Richmond, Virginia. I had that location for 3 years. I ended up meeting my wife at a paint party. So I said, man,
congratulations.
Thank you. Maryland has always been like that sweet spot for me when I used to come back and forth up here from Richmond. And so I said, if I ever were to have a business, I would wanted to do it here. I used to always go and do it at the Hilton Garden Inn, my parties and stuff. And Charles County.
Why Charles County?
It was so inviting. The family, the people, it just felt home, right? I built up great relationships and great rapport here. So I said, man, if I was to open up a space, it needed to be here in Charles County.
Okay, well, we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful facility here, and you've done all the art around in this building.
Yes.
It's beautiful, so you can enjoy art while creating art, right?
Definitely.
So can we talk about some of the events that you've hosted here?
Yeah, so we've hosted plenty of different events like in the past and stuff. We've done women's empowerment. Okay. We've done, of course, different theme events where, kids can dress up.
For the holidays?
For the holidays, any popular movie that comes out for the kids, we're going to try to offer, similar canvases for them to do. We've done different health conscious events, of course, breast cancer awareness events, lupus awareness and support events. So we try to cater to some of everybody. Okay, all right. And are customers able to come in and book private events? Yes, we have a no appointment needed policy, right? Okay. You can go online on our website, you can book. Yes, that's perfect. But at the same time, we have a beautiful space. We can accommodate up to 100 people. Okay. And so if you want to just get out of bed and say, man, I'm having one of those days where I just want to paint, come on in, come check us out. You can walk in. Again, we have over 75 canvases out here on the open of a variety of different choices. So yes. Okay. And when people come in, they don't necessarily have to do art, right? They can rent this facility for multi-use? Definitely, definitely. Again, the different choices that we have here, you don't necessarily have to come paint. If you just need a space just to do, a baby shower, an empowering event, if you want to bring in like your church community just to, have a meeting space. I have a big main floor, and then I have another floor, two sections on the other side that's much smaller. The smaller side can hold about 25 people. My main floor, like I say, upwards to 100.
Okay, Perfect. And where can people go to find more information?
They definitely can visit us online at our social medias, whether it's Paint Sip LLC, that'll take you to our Facebook and our Instagram,
Okay.
and also on our website, paintandsipllc.com.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
No problem. Thank you.
In closing, I'd like to wish you a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It's always a great time to have an art experience in Charles County. For more information on things to do, visit our website at explorecharlescounty.com.